So guys, here we are again. Another climb up a very, very steep slope to get to the top. I'm gonna head up and got the Tragopan Lagopus hide. Gonna set it up on the side of the lake. Hopefully, maybe, get some luck with the beavers this evening. So, thought we'd give it a go. And I could come up here later with the camera and set it up then, but I mean, it takes minutes few to actually get it set up, but I kind of want to get it in situ, creep up here in the evening, and then just get into the hide nice and quiet. Beavers haven't got the best sight, but certainly the other senses are pretty damn good, so going to get it all set up, find a nice position, and hopefully we may get luck. It's a nocturnal species, but they do come out about an hour before sunset, and early morning you can catch them as well. And if they're really, really left alone, they will come out in the day as well. Right, excuse the heavy breathing, guys. Just had a massive lunch. Anyway, nearly there. Got a bird of prey there. Don't know what it is, just flew off. There it goes. Well guys, I'm not sure what that falcon was, but it looked very Merlin-like. Just literally came in, landed on top of the tree, and just, that was it. Stayed completely still. So I'm going to set up here the Lagopus. I'd rather be like lower down really, but I'm quite elevated here. But I think I'm just going to have to go with what I can. So I'm going to be shooting a little bit down onto them, which is a bit of a shame, but still better than nothing. So we'll get the hide set up. So the hawk has landed again. It's typical I didn't bring my camera with me. Should have. Always the way, that is. But lovely, whatever it is. Could be a Merlin, I'm thinking, definitely. A lot of dragonflies on here, so hard to say. So guys, literally, probably not even a minute to set that up. So, nice position. A bit higher up than I'd like, but I'm just going to go with it. So, that bird of prey is still there. Wow, what is that? Oh, it's actively hunting here. Dragonflies, amazing. Oh, that's fantastic. What a bird. Oh, I'm tempted to go and get my kit now. Come back earlier. Amazing. I can't zoom in enough on it though. What a great bird. Well, literally guys, minutes few to get that set up. In a fairly decent position. As I said, I'd love to got down in the water, but it's not really a practical position there. There's not enough flat enough area. There's a few areas there, but it's a bit muddy and stodgy, so it's not really gonna allow me to get in there successfully, so I'll end up in the water. And that bird of prey is still hunting. Falcon of some sort. Yeah, snatching big dragonflies off the pond. Amazing, amazing. Just started to rain a little, so it's probably a good job I did put the hide up. So I think I'm gonna go back, grab my gear, head back, sit in that hide for, could be kind of 4 or 5 hours, and hope for the best. Well guys, back in the hide now, and just went down, got the camera, got the tripod, came back up, and now I'm settled. The falcon's gone now. It's a bit of a shame. Kind of thought it wasn't going to hang around, but there's a chance it could be back. You cannot hear a pin drop here. It is absolutely magical for quietness. As I said before, guys, when I was setting up, I'm a bit higher up than I wanted to be, but there is no real way I can get any lower down, so the rest of the lake around the edge is not accessible unless I go really, really through the bush, and I don't really want to go crashing around. So, in the day, I've not spent a lot of time with beavers, so it's nice to sit and just observe and see what they get up to. I mean, I might not even see them, guys, but I could be in here for 4 hours or so. We'll just have to see how we get on. Who knows what we might see? Might see nothing. There's a few duck here as well, so might be lucky enough to see some of those coming close, but just going to sit, chill out, buy my time, and yeah, hopefully we'll get lucky. It's the current viewpoint, guys. Pretty nice. There's a massive dam just onto the left here, and that's where they've absolutely dammed it up, and there's a little trickle of stream going down through the middle. This whole area they've created, unbelievable. Not a soul comes in here, so there's a good chance we could get to see some stuff here today, all being well. Chances of a moose and a bear, pretty slim, but stranger things have happened. So. But we're here for beavers, and maybe that falcon if it comes back. So just sit back, go quiet, and see if things unfold. So guys, a bit about the beaver then. They've obviously got quite powerful paws, claws, tail. They've got quite poor eyesight in comparison certainly with their sense of hearing and smell, which they heavily rely on. So at the moment with my 1DX3, I'm having to shoot silent, the hybrid option, the silent shutter, so I can do 20 frames a second in live view at the back, allow me all the focus points to use, and then tracking, etc. from there. So I'll be shooting from the rear screen, and same with the video as well, because if I use the shutter, it's just going to spook them totally. And I'm probably the first ever photographer to set up in this location. So hopefully the poor eyesight, they won't notice the hide here on the lake side. But as I say, guys, they may not even turn up. They're highly active about an hour before sunset. And because this is really quiet here, I'm hoping maybe they might come out a little bit earlier. I've got the 300 2.8 on, which is enough focal length for these large mammals. I'm just going to stick with that, because as that light drops in here, it's going to be really difficult, and I'll be shooting exceptionally high ISO. Just trying to keep that down as low as possible, but that's where we are. And that's a little bit about the beaver. Never photographed them before, so yeah, it'll be a first for me. Keep my wits about me as well. I've got a few things with me as well, just to deter any large predators if I get any close encounters with any of them. I've seen some foxes scout on the way up, and coyotes scout on the way up, so they're obviously in the area too. So anyway, I've cooled down now, and just sit back and wait. So guys, a bit of excitement there. That falcon came back in. Managed to get a shot of it with a 300 quite a way off, and you can just about see this there. Not the best, guys, but still great to see it. I mean, it's way off, look at that. It's like a speck. But still, it's fantastic to see it land. But nice to get a few images of it and a little bit of video too, guys, so I'm hoping it's going to come back in maybe a little bit closer my 2x telly on, which I've got in the bag. It'd be nice to get tighter in, but I don't want to go fumbling around with tellies at the moment. I'm not here really for falcons at the moment. I'm here for the beaver. I'll end up being too close with the 600 reach on it, so I'll just go with it, and yeah, hopefully maybe it'll come in on another closer post, but seems to be doing a circuit here, so yeah, fantastic though, really, really good to see. So guys, we've got a lot of action here with the, which I now think is a Merlin, and it's hunting dragonflies over this lake. But my God, is it quick. It really is rapid. Beautiful deep coloration on this Merlin. They do vary in plumage a little, because there's 3 variants in Canada. But can I get a decent shot of it? No. I've just popped the 2x telly on, because it's just worth it to get a closer shot of it. And let's face it, probably the beavers aren't going to be out for a while, so it's gone down the right end now, perched up on one of the broken old branches. And it's just hunting around. Sometimes it goes in the middle on like an old dead tree. The next minute it's in the periphery of the lake, hidden in the trees. And I've just scanned around a few times, but my God, trying to focus in on it. Had a few good openings for it, and it was obscured by a branch, so I couldn't get through it to get a decent shot. And managed to sort of shift the tripod a little bit, but sadly it ate its prey and then flew on again. So I'm not sure how long it's going to hang on for, because it's like 5:15 now. Hopefully it'll hunt a bit longer, but yeah, great just to fill the time while I wait for the beavers to see this Merlin hunting. Absolutely fantastic. Now I'm saying it's a Merlin, guys. It's small, it's a falcon, and they've only got the 4 falcons in Quebec. So peregrine, Merlin, kestrel, and gerfalcon. So it's got to be the Merlin. There can't be any others. But yeah, exciting though. Right, need to keep my wits about me because it's a tiny ass bird. And it's very quick, and it blends in really well with the trees around the edge. So yeah, God, I'd love to get a decent shot of it. Amazing. So guys, still very much fun with this Merlin. I've had a few close encounters now. Sadly, shooting straight into the sun. Been using 3 stocks overcompensation just to get the detail on the bird, and yeah, they're not the great shots, but there's a few posts to the right which are perfect, which would allow me then to get some much better shots. I've done a test shot as well, lovely, great backdrop too. So I've established that it's a young Merlin, looks like a fledged one from this year. It's quite sort of chestnutty and young looking anyway. But yeah, lovely to see. It's hunting all round, but it's so fast. There's a few good posts I've got in front of me here. So if I can zoom in here. Just zoom in for you guys. Some good posts just in there, which would be ideal. Those posts would be ideal, guys, but probably isn't going to happen. Still lovely to see it. looked at some of the stills, and with the 2 times, it's just too soft, really. But you know, it's the way it goes. There has been a bit of crashing behind me, which is quite unnerving when you're sitting in the middle of nowhere. I've got my bits with me, my horn and stuff. If I hear anything crashing through, I'll just sound my bare horn and just like ward anything off. It's not worth it. But yeah, moments of excitement there keep me going. There's a few ducks on the other side. Not exactly sure what they are. I've videoed them a little, so I'll be able to ID those properly later. But they're quite far over the other way, amongst loads of old dead stuff. But no sign on the beaver front yet. And we're on coming up to 10 to 6 now. So yeah, really excited with that Merlin. Oh yeah. And for those that have watched me for quite a while now I love my Merlins. Anyway, it's gone out to the right of me, so I'll put this down and concentrate. So guys, bit of an update. The Merlin's still keeping me quite busy, although it's gone quiet the last sort of 10-15 minutes. It's been like flying down low over the water. I actually filmed it and took a few pictures of it really right at the level of the water on the log. Must have just missed a dragonfly, but it's been quite good. The pictures are really soft. Video should be slightly better, but you know, this is shooting through the trees here. It's quite difficult. Not really ideal, but still, you know, making do with what I've got. Every single time I seem to see the Merlin land, it seems to be slightly obscured by a branch. So yeah, not the best, but good to see a bit of behaviour. Good to see a bit of action there. You know, there's a very good chance it may, just before it goes to roost, that it may come in a bit lower and a bit closer. At the moment, it's right high up in the tree, and not brilliant for any images really. No sign of any beaver yet. A few ducks have just taken off. There's a few loud noises behind me. A bit unnerving. But apart from that, yeah, we've got just managed to get a signal on my phone because there's no signal here, and we've got a bit of rain due in. But I'm going to sit tight, see how the light is, and just brave it out really. And you know, with every environmental condition, there's an opportunity with rain, so it might be quite nice to play around with settings at slow shutter speed. So with the beaver, if they do show, maybe some ducks if they're about, but yeah, just gonna hang on, just enjoy. Another couple of hours to go. Hopefully, we might get to see some beavers. So guys, it's also been quite nice just where the main dam is, and there's a stream below it, where they've really blocked it up. I've had a few ruby-throated hummingbirds feeding on some yellow-orange flowers along the edge. I heard them, the wing beats drumming away in my left side here. Managed to get a little bit of video and a couple of shots from here. Not going to be amazing, but lovely to see those as well. So far, quite a few duck species, the Merlin, hummingbird, a few jays as well about, a few squirrels, chipmunk, you know, there's quite a bit going on really. It's been quite a while now since that Merlin's been about, so I'm thinking it might have shot off. But it's certainly been keeping me busy, you know, whilst things have been quite quiet with the beavers. But yeah, well, I'm going to switch this off for an hour or so and just see if anything turns up. So guys, the Merlin departed about sort of 20-25 minutes ago. Literally saw it fly off. Since then, jays have been back in. A few eastern wood peewees have been back in. And loads of chipmunks kicking off behind me. So obviously a few ducks did go as well, so a few ducks have come back. So obviously that Merlin's being a predator has obviously put a few species of bird off. But that sort of literally gunned over that way. So I think it's just left now. The temperature's dropped. The dragonflies aren't over the lake anymore. So yeah, I've just changed taken the 2 times off, gone back to straight 300, 2.8 now. It's about an hour before sunset. I'm hoping maybe the next hour we get the beavers out on the water. It's just started to rain a little bit. 68% chance of rain, and it's heavy, so yeah. Makes for a nice atmosphere, and I'm just looking at the height now, but anyway, that crashing behind me's now gone quiet, so I'm quite glad about that. But yeah, it's very quiet on the water. I can't see anything out there, no birds at all. It may be that the beavers don't come out until dark, you know, they are nocturnal, so it's just a bit of pot luck. At the end of the day, I've had a great time with the Merlin, the hummingbird, chipmunks, red squirrels, eastern wood peewees. I mean, it's not bad. Quick session to hide, you know, sort of 5 hours. I was hoping maybe for a moose over the far side. I think it's probably wishful thinking, but yeah, well, it's the last bush, I think, and keep his fingers crossed. Hopefully we'll get to see a beaver. Well guys, it's gone very dark all of a sudden. So we're going to stick it out. We're going to give it another hour until the sunset, and yeah, see what happens. Chance for beaver? Probably pretty slim, but you know, we're going to give it a go. Looks like it's about to absolutely hoof it down. There's no such thing as bad weather, guys, only missed opportunities, he says. Famous last words. On another note, we just had a cedar waxwing in, just literally on some dead branches, just doing a flycatcher thing. Bizarre. Then it flew on, so probably a cedar waxwing. Can you hear that rain now? Yep, it's inbound. Right, better batten down the hatches in here and yeah, see what happens. Well, guys, it's pretty wet now. Jeez, that's a shower and a half. My God. Well, guys, that was a mega shower, and we've had 3 of those now. So I've got a half hour left. Probably gonna have to make a run for it and leave the hide, pick it up tomorrow. It looks like the rain's here to stay till at least midnight, so but I'm gonna push on till sundown and just hope we get to see the beaver. At the moment, absolutely zero activity on the lake. So guys, I'm going to call it a day there with the beavers. It literally is, the weather is gone really bad. Loads of lightning, thunder, dirty great black cloud in the distance over there. So I've just come off the lake, and I'm going to take my chances and get back to the cabin as soon as I can. But it's been great. I've really pushed it to the end, shooting in low light at the moment, so it's boosting that that light a little bit, but it's really, really dark now, and it's just on sunset, and no luck with those beavers. But great to watch that Merlin, that juvenile Merlin hunting, waxwing, hummingbird, some other mammal species as well. They're the chipmunk, squirrel. You know, it's been really, really good, and it's been just nice to sit, chill on the lakeside. It's just a shame we didn't get that beaver, which would have been absolutely fantastic. But they'll wait for another day, and hopefully, when I go for beavers again, I'll be a bit more successful. They are quite elusive, and they're usually only active really just before it gets dark and just before the sun comes up in the morning. So, you know, it is a bit of a hit and miss thing there, and the light levels have really gone now, so shooting is becoming increasingly difficult. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that short time in the hide. I certainly hope that I've managed to pull a few shots off, considering I was using the 2x telly again, and so shooting with a 300 with a small bird is quite difficult. But still, the enjoyment's there. Being out in nature is what it's all about, and for me, you know, I enjoy it regardless. But thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you all next time. It's like 4 hours now, and there it is.